What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Unique Mazik, the hardest working man in sports and gaming. And what I want to talk to you today about is how to get the best off-season rosters on NBA 2K19 for both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So, right now you got the rookies that have been, guys have been drafted. And then, of course, you have all of the moves that are taking place with free agency and with trades and all that sort of thing. As of me recording this video, Kawhi Leonard still hasn't decided where he's going. So that's the major one that still is out there. But there's still people who are working on these rosters for both consoles and basically making the updates as these signings and trades take place. So thankfully, because we have the 2K share feature, we are able to get access to the work and to these different rosters that people are making. So I'm going to tell you how to find the best one on PlayStation 4 and on Xbox One. Since I'm working on the PlayStation right now, let's start off with the PlayStation. There's a couple rosters that you can use, but for me, the one that I like the most that I found this year is somebody that I actually am pretty familiar with. I've talked to him on Twitter a bit. His name is Professor 2K. And Professor 2K, to simply find his roster, this is a really easy, simple process. It's just about knowing which one to get. So if you may see it right there, it's the Professor 2K PS, and the name of the roster is NBA 2K20 at Professor 2K Tweets. And so if you go ahead and go through the steps that I just went through, I'll go back and show you what I did. All I did was on the main menu, scroll right over here to options and features, go to create roster, and then you go to user created roster, and you basically, if you see the roster here set up already with the online ID, you can just go ahead and grab it. But if you don't see it for whatever reason, it's not populating at the top, which it pretty much should. All you really need to do is hit the triangle, and you can go search online ID, and you can put in Professor 2K PS to get that. And I'll show you the way you have to put it in. I think you got to put it in exactly the way he spells it. I think. I'm not positive about that. I usually just go ahead and put it in the right way to make sure that it works, because I don't like to have to do things over. That kind of gets on my nerves. So you do this and you'll be able to see every roster that he has created. And there it is. It's the first one that pops up. Now, I saw this other roster here. I haven't tested it out, so I can't tell you exactly how good it is. But it just disappeared. So there was another roster here that popped up. That's why I say sometimes you might have to search it. But the one I can kind of vouch for that's pretty solid is the Professor 2K PS. Now, if you are working on Xbox One, this roster is really sharp, really tight. This guy always updates. He keeps a really solid track on what's happening with all the moves. His name is Brian D43. He doesn't spell Brian the way I spell mine. He spells it with a Y. He's still all right. We just don't mess with those Y guys. But the BRYAN D43, capital D43, is on the screen right there for you now. That's also his gamer tag. You can search, by the gamer tag, and the roster should come up without a problem. You should be able to download it. So it's pretty cool. I mean, most of them do a pretty good job of changing jersey numbers. I know for a fact Brian D43 does, reorders the depth chart and all those different types of things. And I believe if there's like undrafted free agents or whatever who are like on a team and the roster hasn't been cut down yet to 14 or 15, they'll have them like in the free agent pool. So just pretty solid overall. And if you are looking to start like a My GM or a My League in between now and when NBA 2K20 comes out, these are the rosters you're probably going to want to have. So as always, I appreciate you watching. God bless and peace.
I'll be weak, I'm rather unique.